Thought we'd never make it. Oh, thank God. You have no idea what it's like out here. Do you know who I am? The world is what it is. Jesus. Praying ain't gonna change that. Wishing that it was something else ain't gonna make it that way.
We got one shot at this, brother!
It's either us or them. I didn't have a choice. Everybody's got a choice. Oh my God. Until they're dead.
Hey, hold it for me! Jesus!
PlayStation.
Hello everyone out there in Sony land. This is Hugo Martin, game director on Doom: The Dark Ages, reporting to you live from the offices here at id Software. Well, actually it's a recording, but that's okay. We're here today to talk about Doom: The Dark Ages, releasing May 15th on PlayStation 5. And that's right around the corner, I can't believe it. I think this is the best Doom game we've ever made. We gave this everything we've had. We left no feature unpolished. We've got 22 levels of incredible FPS single-player combat. Tons of gameplay innovations like the shield saw, flail, crazy guns, with huge worlds to explore, and an awesome roller coaster ride of an action story to carry you through to the finish. This will be an epic odyssey through a savage world full of powerful villains, crazy locations, and awesomely brutal weapons. But if you've been following along, you've heard all this before. You know Doom: The Dark Ages is a premium single-player campaign featuring 3 core pillars of engagement: combat, story, and exploration. I'm guessing you tuned in because you want to hear something new, something about the game no one else has heard about. Well, I've got a good one for you. We have, as I said, fantastic worlds to explore throughout the story. One of them is totally unique for a Doom game, a space we've never been to, but a world I've wanted to incorporate into the Doom universe for a while: the Cosmic Realm. You will bear witness to the cyclopean architecture of this Lovecraftian dimension as you explore its darkest secrets and battle its most insane enemies. An unholy union between Hell and the Cosmic Realm has been formed. Why, you ask? Well, you're going to need to watch the story to find out. No spoilers here today. But this partnership has given birth to some new type of adversaries for the Slayer to fight. Enemies like the Cosmic Baron. Twin-bladed brute, he attacks with relentless pressure, and at range releases a flurry of psionic attacks that can block your projectiles and rip through your precious health. But fear not, because embedded in his attacks are parry windows that a skilled Doomslayer should be able to exploit should he or she be brave enough to stand and fight. All the strongest foes in Dark Ages require this kind of aggression. You weave your way through the maze of projectiles just like in classic Doom, to then go toe-to-toe with the biggest demons we've ever created. And after you've dispatched with the Cosmic Baron, be careful, because rising above the dark horizon, you'll find the powerful Cacodemon, a hybrid between the 2 dimensions and newly designed for this game. This floating mass of telepathic terror will stun players with his advanced shield attacks and cripple you with his tentacle strikes should you allow him to get close. But you can counter these enemies' assaults with a new weapon, born from the mollusk swamps of the Carthul marshes, an ancient tool from dimensions beyond our own. The Reaver Shot. A brutal ballistic iron mace of death. Fire it quickly to unleash a light attack to a single foe. Hold down the trigger to charge the Chaos Sphere and unleash brutal long-range melee strikes, turning your enemy's insides into demonic pulp. This weapon is unlike anything we've ever had in an id game. It brings the fantastic melee combat featured in Doom the Dark Ages to a whole new, brutal level of bone-breaking destruction. The sound, the design, the visuals, this weapon is amazing. There are so many more secrets to reveal and legends to forge here in this new world we've crafted for you. I think you'll find your time here to be full of intrigue and bloody, bone-crunching mayhem. And it will all look amazing on your PlayStation 5, featuring cutting-edge, ludicrous mode graphics powered by the all-new id Tech 8. The innovations in this latest version of id Tech allows us to have more content visible on screen than ever before. Bigger spaces with longer views, more enemies to fight, more destruction, better feedback, a better gaming experience. We have fully dynamic lighting powered through ray tracing, which has allowed us to iterate faster during development, empowering our team to make better art faster. id Tech 8 is a purpose-built engine made specifically for Doom the Dark Ages, with performance that's buttery smooth at 60 frames per second. This game will play as good as it looks.
And there's so much more, to be honest, that we still have yet to share, but we just wanted to give the Sony fans something special as we head into launch. We cannot wait to share this experience with you. It is the biggest and most complete epic game we have ever made at id. It plays fantastic on the PlayStation 5 and of course the PlayStation 5 Pro. There will be so many things to see, abilities to unlock, and demons to crush in Doom the Dark Ages when it releases on May 15th. So from all of us at id, thank you so much for your time and continued support. See you soon.
PlayStation.
The story goes that the white birds never stop flying. They are born, they mate, and they die in the hot rising fumes of the volcanoes. And some people even claim that long after their death, their lifeless bodies glide on. These are but stories, people say.
You have come instead of Valenbois, haven't you? The white birds and all of that.
People need something to believe in, to hope in, you know.
You must go for me. Take the egg of the white birds back to Amazon. I wanted Amazon to be a great modern nation.
We thought our expedition would change the world.
What have I done? The enemy of power, my friend, is not liberty. It's not democracy. The enemy of power is dreams.
You still have a long way to go. A very long way.
PlayStation.
So then, you're not quite dead.
Great plots are afoot in the Imperium. And the currents of intrigue run deeply. You will go to Arrakis as our agent. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper.
was sighted fleeing the scene of a terrible crash. Who are you?
You've heard the expression, the spice must flow. I am the man who ensures that it continues to do so.
I dreamed of you. Burst in fire. Twin comets in the sky. The seer of lies. I am terrified of what happens when you awaken.
We've all lost our way. You can complete the mission.
Every person carries their past with them. Who are you?
Death hath cast its shadow o'er this land. All hope seemeth lost. Yet still thou dost fight. Why? What seekest thou in the dark? A touch of warmth? A gold coin? Or two? No. Deep within these folds of flesh, you and I both know. Death has judged us rightly. For we are but beasts, unworthy of salvation.
What are you planning?
I'm just looking out for my family.
Final day of pre-season testing here in Bahrain.
How are we looking? We're looking strong, Callie. We can start to push now, so I want you to put some pressure on the Red Bulls, okay?
Each of you is going to have to step it up.
I really thought he knew what he was doing. Why would he risk so much?
We don't have time to rest on our laurels.
You used to be a maverick, Dev. What happened? Threatening my career. Now why does that feel familiar?
You can't play a butler.
I wasn't. I'm not trying to. You know, I'd sacrifice so much for Formula One.
Motorsports aren't doing enough here.
What is it?
You don't beat Red Bull by copying them.
And there's contact and into the gravel. Callie Mayer makes history.
I think Connor Sport needs a change of direction.
PlayStation.
Guns. Action. Glory. If that's why you joined SWAT, wake the hell up.
911. What is your emergency?
You're not here to pull the trigger and ask questions later.
We've got reports of a number of armed individuals.
You must follow the rules of engagement.
We need to bring as many suspects back as we can.
Hostage situations. Bomb threats. Active shooters.
Drop the weapon and put your hands up!
But the life or death question is always, what's on the other side of that door?
Flashing it.
Does that feel like glory to you? We're not cowboys. We are not heroes. We are the last line of defense. Are you ready?
Fuck you!
PlayStation.
They said I was crazy for believing in treasure. They called me a madman, a fool, someone who needs to shower more. But I know it's real, and I'm gonna find it. Now, I knew I couldn't do it alone, but there was no point hunting for gold if I had to pay my workers to find it. So with the help of some indecipherable fine print, I got gnomes to sign up for the treasure fund, and we got to work. However, I didn't just need lots of workers, I needed good workers. So I had my gnomes double up on their working hours with unpaid training. You know what they say, it's not working hard, it's working smart, but also hard. But the deeper we got, the more I realized not every gnome was up to the task. So I had to make the painful decision to employ qualified and expensive professionals. Just when I was thinking maybe my work is done, I realized these gnomes were too stupid to understand how to work together. So I had to find ways to combine their skills for maximum efficiency and minimal cost. That's when I realized that sending gnome after gnome to their death, place of work, was only gonna get me so far. I needed to think bigger. Bigger than a gnome. Bigger than a house. I needed a city. So after renegotiating a few contracts and writing even more indecipherable fine print, I had me an industry supply chain that was worth its weight in gold. Not that I'd ever pay for it. We tried time and time and time again, and we kept failing. But every time we got a little deeper. And I knew eventually that precious treasure would be all mine. I love gold.
PlayStation.
Alright then, let's see how you do.
So, Kushti, you ain't seen nothing yet. I've got an ace in the hole.
We're not done here.
Did you really think we're just here to play cards?